Now the chicken piccata itself is extremely easy to make, and all you need are chicken breasts, which we're going to show you how we prepare those. Just slice them down the center, pound them, some flour, and a heavy-duty pan. We carry ours with us everywhere we go. You can see this one's, we love this one. We've been using this a long time. And then we need olive oil, capers, butter, lemon juice, and some chicken broth. That is pretty much all we need. For us, one of the most important flavors in chicken piccata is the capers. And if we typically have a 2 or 2.5 ounce bottle of capers, we'll use half of it. We'll strain it and rinse them though, and then we'll add these at the end. The most important thing here is pounding the chicken. That is the key. And then we flour the chicken lightly. Just get that ready for sauteing. One of the things we do before pounding is take a chicken breast and slice it lengthwise in half, so it's a thinner chicken breast to start with. We get this olive oil, a few tablespoons, quarter cup or so, get it to almost smoking, and then start sizzling, sauteing that chicken breast. So as you can see, we've got a pan full of the chicken breast sizzling away in the olive oil, and then I'll flip them, and then I'm going to drain them on a plate with a couple paper towels, and I'll put more paper towels on top, and once I flip them, put them out, then I'll get the rest of them into the olive oil for prepping. Okay. You see it's sizzling beautifully. So John went ahead and just discarded all the excess olive oil, and all that was left were these little pan drippings from the chicken. And while the pan was still hot, we put it back on the stove at a fairly high heat, and we deglazed it. What we did is poured a whole quart of chicken broth in and just started deglazing, taking off the little bits and incorporating it into the chicken broth. And then we added the juice of, well, we used a full lemon. It was about 3 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon. And we're just going to let this boil for a few minutes. We're going to bring it to a boil, let it boil for a few minutes. We're going to put the chicken breast back in. We do use an entire quart of chicken broth because we like a lot of sauce. And we're going to go ahead and we'll put that back in and let it cook down and thicken. As you can see, it's starting to get to a boil. So we'll show you that in a few minutes.
Go.
And now we're going to go ahead and put you can see that that's boiling. We're just putting the sauteed chicken breasts that have been draining on some paper towels. Get all that excess grease off. And we're putting that back into the broth. And we're going to let this boil down or cook down for a while and reduce. And then once this sauce gets nice and thick, that's when we're going to put our capers in and a little bit of butter. We'll show you that in just a little while. You can see it's getting close now. The broth has been boiling for about between 15 and 20 minutes. But you can see it's really reducing. So I'm going to get ready to turn the heat off, and then I'll let it thicken just a few minutes more. It's actually more of a feel and by eye thing. When it's about the thickness that you're looking for, turn the heat off and then add the capers and butter, which we will be doing shortly. Alright, this is about as thick as we're going to want it because we want to keep some of this sauce. You can tell, you can look by the bubbles that it's just getting just the perfect. See that? Where you can almost scrape it and see it separate from the bottom of the pan. I've turned the heat off, and at this point all I'm going to do to finish this lovely meal is throw in the capers. Some people chop them. I kind of like them whole. And again, that was about half a 2-ounce bottle, 2.5-ounce bottle, to your taste. It's just how we like it. So I've got that stirred in, and very important for some reason is the flavor of a few tablespoons, well, not a few tablespoons, a tablespoon or so of butter dotted over the chicken and stirred in, and just for flavor, it is just really delicious. There it is, a nice chicken piccata with a side of bright green broccoli. As you can see, there's plenty of sauce, and if you like it, we really like dipping the broccoli in that sauce. It's nice. I would serve that to company, and we have.